Hi class, this is for the Latin High School, and we're reviewing last week's homework that was assigned to you from syllabus lesson 12. You have your syllabus that we gave you, and we're working from page 43 and exercise 41. Just as review, last week we talked about the expletive there is. There is a dog eating my lunch. When we use expletives in Latin, they don't really have a direct meaning like there is. They would just say, a dog is eating my lunch. They do have location like, please sit there, please sit there. That's different, but there is, you will find it at the beginning of a sentence as part of the to be verb, like sunt. Okay, so let's try that. So we're looking at, I assigned you guys to do exercise 41 and to do the odds. Now, if you haven't done them yet, please stop. Don't watch this video. Go try to do your homework. And also the quiz that goes with that. The quiz, I said, was open book. Use it like a worksheet, but get it done. So if you haven't done those yet, then come back in a few minutes and watch this video after you do it. All right, so I'm on lesson 40, exercise 41, page 43 of your purple book. And we're gonna do the odds. The odds, first one is sunt pericula in silvis Galliae. It starts with sunt, which means there are. Pericula is plural from the word periculum. So there are dangers. It's plural accusative case. In silvis, in the forest, it's plural. It's plural ablative case, because it follows in. And Galliae. Galliae is from Gala, and it means the land of Gaul. So there are dangers in the forests of Gaul, period. There are dangers in the forest of Gaul. If you didn't write, make your corrections and kind of look back at it and see what you did wrong. Sometimes it's very important to remember or to write down or put in front of you all your declension charts from first, second, and third declension. So you need those charts in front of you so that you can see, oh, it ends in A, it's following the word in, and it's plural, and it's neuter, and now I know what it means. So have your charts in front of you. Okay, number 3, I'm gonna say it in Latin. Sunt viae in provincia. Again, it begins with sunt, which means there are. Viae, it's plural. It's going to receive the action. There are roads in the province. There are roads in the province. Very simple sentence. Number 5. Romani vias in provincia muniverunt. Okay, it's not starting with the to be verb. So I know that actually the first word, Romani, comes from Romanus, but plural. Nominative case, it means subject. So the Romans constructed, because the word vias is in there, via, which means road, and when you use that new verb, muniverunt, with road, it means constructed. That was a new vocabulary word found on the previous page. So the Romans constructed roads in the province. The Romans constructed roads in the province. Okay. All right, I think I got that right. Yes, I did. All right, okay, double check, y'all. All right, number 7. Again, if you got it wrong, correct it and go back, look at your charts. Figure out what you did wrong. Number 7, it begins with sunt. There's our red flag. That means there are. So there are blank Christiani. It's plural. One is Christianus, but Christiani means Christians. There are Christians in Caelo. Means it comes from Caelum, but it's the singular, and it is neuter. So there are Christians in heaven. Again, look at your your first declension chart, your second declension chart, and you will see where the codes are on your charts. Okay? Number 9, moving on. Number 9 also starts with sunt. So guess what? There are. What are there? There are milites. Okay. ES. Okay. What? I already know that that's third declension. Miles, milites. Milites, IS is genitive case. But milites is its plural subject. Remember, blank, and then es, EMA, that's the singular side. S, bus, S, bus. So ES screams to me right away, plural. So there are soldiers, let's see, where are they? There are soldiers in via. They're not in the road, right? It means on. So there are soldiers on the road. There are soldiers on the road. We have to add a or the because that's not used in Latin to let it flow better in English. There are soldiers on the road. Okay, and the last one, number 11. I'm looking at the sentence. I do not see assume. I actually see muniverunt at the very end of the sentence. That's one of our new verbs. It's not used with via, so it's going to be used as fortified, like strengthened, fortified. So let's go back to number 11. Again, duces is plural. It comes from the word dux, which is dux ducis, which means leader, and it's third declension. So now that I see it with es, I know it's plural. The leaders, Gallorum, I see the O room. The leaders of the Gauls fortified the towns, plural. The leaders of the Gauls fortified the towns, plural. Oppidum is one town, and Oppida is plural. Fortify the towns, okay? Oppidum is a neuter, so umi o, a o rum is a, so a tells me it's plural. Okay, I hope you got that right. Now, I'm not sure if you guys worked on lesson 42, but if you didn't, I'm going to go ahead and work on lesson 42 with you guys and with the homework here. And this is in English, right? And we'll do odds together. We'll do odds. I'm looking for my paper to show you, but that's okay. The first sentence there are roads in Gaul. Number 1, exercise 42. There are roads in Gaul. Okay, again, if you haven't done 42, pause this video, go and do the odds, and then come back and watch, okay? Okay, so we're going to start with sunt, and that roads in Gaul. Okay, so roads in Gaul. Roads is going to be nominative case, plural. Nominative case, plural. 1 is via, plural. What is it? A, room, is, sees. So it's going to be sunt, VA, VIAE, in, Gaul. Okay. Gaul is a city. And so Gala is the feminine, but we need it in ablative case. And so in ablative case, it's Gallia. Gallia. It's the same as it's singular. So Gallia, and then Gallia again in ablative case because it follows in. All right, number 3. Number 3 in English says, there are soldiers in the forest. So basically, soldiers in the forest. Soldiers is going to be in nominative case, and forest is going to be in ablative case because it follows in. Soldiers in the forest. Subject is soldiers. Who's in the forest? The soldiers. Okay, so let's look at the sentence again. It says, there are soldiers in the forest. There are is going to be sunt. Soldiers is a third declension word. Milites militatis. Militatis is its genitive case. So you would take off the is, and then you would add es for the plural of nominative case. So it spells like this, M-I-L-I-T-E-S. Okay? Because it's blank. Blank, blank, east, E-M-A-S, e-boos, e-boos. Oh, let me do it again. Blank, east, E-M-A-S, e-boos, S, e-boos. So plural nominative case ends in es. So where was the sentence again? The sentence says, there are soldiers in the forest. And so the last one's forest. And Silva is in first declension, and that's nominative case, but we needed an ablative case, and it's singular. So it's going to be the same. Ah. That's ablative case. Never go driving with accusing alligators, which means ablative case. So the correct answer then will be for you, sunt, S-U-N-T, milites, E-S, in Silva, with an A. Okay? All right. Let's look at number 7. Number 7 says, number 5. Number 5, there is not peace in Gaul because Caesar and the soldiers are in Gaul. Okay, this is going to take a little bit longer to do. First, it's there is instead of there are. So for there is, you use the word est, E-S-T, est, the verb est, remember? So when we conjugate the verb sum, it's sum est, sumus est, sunt. So the ones that you are primarily learning this year in Latin are using is est for he, she, it is, and sunt for they are. So in this case, it says, there is, let me read it again in English, sorry. There is not peace in Gaul. Okay, we're going to start with that one. So est, non, the word for peace is pax. Non, the word for not is non. So est non pax in Gallia. Okay, that's where we stop right there. Est non pax in Gallia. You could also switch it around. You could say non est pax. All right, I'll take it both ways. In Gallia. The word for because is quod, and then the next word is Caesar, because Caesar, what is he doing? Because Caesar and the soldiers. So now I need the word for and, which is et, et, and the soldiers. Again, they're nominative case, they're the subject of this second half of the sentence. Caesar and the soldiers. So I need soldiers in plural in nominative case. Plural nominative case, their third declension, it's es. You get the stem from the genitive and then add es. Milites. Okay? Are in Gaul. Now, we've been learning that we put the to be verb at the end of the sentence. Let me just double check here. And we do. So we're going to do in Gaul, in Gallia, and then sunt, S-U-N-T. All right, so let me read it all together. Non est pax, in Gallia, quod Caesar et milites, in Gallia sunt. All right, let's go to number 7. Number 7 reads in English. Turn my page. Number 7 in English says, they fortified the towns on account of the people's danger. I'm sorry. They fortified the towns on account of the people's danger. Okay, let me just tell you something. If you want to start your sentence with, on account of the people's danger, they fortified the towns. A lot of times in this Latin homework, they'll start with propter instead of adding it in the middle. So, and they did it this way as well. So, go to the middle of this. So, Again, let me read it to you. They fortified the towns on account of the people's danger. So you might have done it differently, and that's okay, but I'm gonna start with propter. I'm gonna start with on account of the people's danger. So on account, propter of the people's danger. Okay, the word for people, and we just learned that last week, is populus. And populus is masculine, so it's going to follow the masculine second declension chart. It is going to be in the right propter, periculum, on account of the dangers, populi, Populi. Populi is of the people, and so that needs to be in genitive case, plural. It's not a plural word, so it's just Populi. Periculum, danger, is going to be in accusative case, because whatever follows propter is always an accusative case. So let me break it down for you again. It is propter, periculum, populi. So on account of the people's danger, they fortified is going to go at the end of the sentence. So that's your new verb, which is found on the previous page, muniverunt. You're going to put that way at the very end of the sentence. And then in between, you're going to write, let me look at the next sentence again. They fortified, the towns. What do they fortify? The towns, it needs to be in direct object, which is accusative case, and it needs to be plural. So it's going to be opida, right? Opida. Okay, let me read it to you in a complete sentence in Latin. Let me read it to you properly. Propter, periculum, populi, opida, muniverunt. Okay? All right, and the last sentence is number 9, and in English it says, they praised the virtue of the nations. There is no subject, it's just the pronoun they praise, so that's going to be at the end of the sentence, laudant, Laudant, laudant. And you're going to write, what do they praise? They praise the virtue. Okay, so that's receiving the action, direct object, accusative case. So virtue in accusative case is virtutem. Virtutem, populi laudant. They praise the virtue of the nation. Of the nation is also of the same meaning for people. It's singular. Of the nation is in genitive case. So let me write it again. Virtutem, populi laudant. Okay, let me see on lesson 12. Okay, exercise 44. Okay, we didn't talk about, we talked about, okay, if you look at your syllabus, lesson 12 that I gave you, and I said just to do up to 42, I may have or may not said do 43, but now you know, do 40, 41 and 42, the odds, and then look at 44. Okay, you're gonna, before you look at 44, let me just talk about page 44. I'm so sorry. Page 44, at the bottom, we have new vocabulary. Pars, partis, colis, colis, hostis, hostis, gens, gentis, cedes, cedes. Okay, they're giving you the full second genitive word, and they ends in is. So that tells me that's a third declension. Okay, third declension vocabulary word. So if you haven't already, go ahead and write these vocabulary words down in your homework in your binder. They want us to review the declension of pars. Okay, pars is found in our purple book. So again, I'm still on page 44. The declension of pars right there. You're gonna go to your purple book. It should be, let's see, not purple book, your blue book. In your little blue grammar book, it'll have the declension of pars, P-A-R-S. And once you please review those rules, numbers 59 through 63, and also read number 58. So what is your homework? Okay, if you haven't already done what we did in class just now, 41 and 42 odds, do them. And then I need you to go to page 44 and do this assignment of reviewing the rules in your grammar book, 59 through 63, and number 58 for the word P-A-R-S, pars. Okay. Okay, and then at the very bottom of the next page, 45, exercise number 44, it wants you to translate these words. Okay, so these phrases, pars hostium, for example. Okay, let me get to the right page here. You just have to translate into English. And you don't even have to tell me what part of the sentence is. Just do the second. You don't have to tell me what the form of nouns are. Just do the translate right here, the translate. So pars hostum means part of the enemy. Just translate it in English. And it goes 1 through 11, and then let me make sure. That is it. Okay. All right, so you guys, if you haven't done 41 odds, do it. 42 odds, do it. You have your quiz to complete. Read page 44 at the very bottom, and then do exercise 44, translate from Latin to English. Thank you. See you next week.